Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, Bitcoin is holding the last line of support, the support which we are not allowed to break at any cost, because as soon as the support gets broken, the upcoming days, the upcoming scenario for Bitcoin could be very bearish. So before we dive into the content, before I start talking about this interesting scenarios that I prepared for you guys, please do me a favor and destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, what I want you guys to do is to monitor this price action inside a symmetrical triangle, because according to this symmetrical triangle, Bitcoin looks like losing its grips around 86,000, the most important support which we have right now, and also the support which we are not allowed to break, because Bitcoin failing to remain above 86,000 means we must prepare ourselves for a continuation which might look somehow like this. I mean, Bitcoin heading towards the next area of confluence, next price objective according to our leading indicator, which sits around 74,000. Yes guys, according to our leading indicator, this monthly S1 line also sits around 74,000. So if Bitcoin loses a support around 86,000, the next target, the next bearish target, you can see looks very ugly. And not just only the support which looks like being broken at the moment, but even in a bigger picture, this falling trendline support is being tested. So we need Bitcoin at any cost to close the weekly above 86,000. If we do that, if the price manages to close the weekly above 86,000, then for now, something like this could be playing out. Bitcoin faking out a false break to the downside and price slowly regaining its strength or regaining the momentum. I mean, bullish momentum, but losing the support on 86,000 means Bitcoin will be preparing itself for a continuation which might look somehow like this, and invalidating a continuation which I showed you yesterday. I mean, I showed you guys that this year could still turn out into a bullish continuation pattern in a weekly time frame. I mean, Bitcoin following a very similar move to this one here. I mean, if you look at it carefully, you can see we had a similar continuation, lower highs, lower low continuation, but Bitcoin was forming a descending broadening wedge during this uptrend. You can see we had a very nice bullish continuation playing out, ascending triangle breakout, descending broadening wedge breakout, and this here could still turn out into a bullish continuation if Bitcoin remains above 86,000. But failing to hold the support on 86,000 means we are going to look this as a bearish continuation with price objective around 74,000 for the month of March. Yes guys, our first bearish target sits around 74,000 for the month of March. So losing the support around 86,000 means Bitcoin will be also losing the support from this leading indicator, top, central, and the bottom indicator, CPI indicator, which will be preparing ourselves for a continuation to the downside. Yes, guys, this is a bearish target, bearish scenario. So to avoid this bearish scenario, Bitcoin must regain its strength above 86,000. Otherwise, you can see, guys, otherwise things could look very ugly. And now, even according to this descending triangle, after a false break, if you look at this example, we had a very bullish continuation playing out, and all of a sudden another major sell-off. I mean, resulted in a false break to the upside, liquidating the over-leveraged shorts and then following the original direction. So if we look in our case, we had a very similar move. Bitcoin had a breakout. I mean, this is a bearish continuation pattern, descending triangle. We had a false break to the upside, just like in this example. So if we want to avoid a continuation which might look somehow like this, then you can see even according to this example, Bitcoin is not allowed to break below 86,000, because breaking below 86,000 means we must prepare ourselves for a continuation which might look somehow like this. Because right now, besides this descending triangle, even this ascending broadening wedge pattern is coming back to life. I mean, when we had a bullish break to the upside, it looked like getting invalidated. But now, if we look at it carefully, after failing to regain our strength above 90,000, Bitcoin headed straight towards this 85,000. So if this bearish continuation also continues, just like I shown you an example, a move which might look somehow like this, then you can see, guys, what must the price in the medium short term do? We must find support above 86,000, because losing that support means Bitcoin could be showing a move which might bring us back towards the next area of confluence. And according to this example, if you look at this previous temporary resistance area, I mean 75,000, in between that range, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, Bitcoin getting attracted towards the next area of confluence. And according to our leading indicator, we also found out the monthly S1 line sits around 74,000. So that's why there is a probability of price getting attracted towards the next area of confluence, which sits in between 70 to 75,000. So to invalidate this bearish continuation, Bitcoin must hold its ground above 86,000. Otherwise, we will be looking at this as a continuation towards this rising trend line, and only after that to choose a trend duration. And this rising trend line also indicates 75,000 in between that range. So please, guys, please be careful. Do not over leverage yourself, because Bitcoin right now looks like following some bearish continuation pattern. Yes, guys, unfortunately, Bitcoin has failed to break out of certain line, which is resulting in a bearish move, right? But if we look at this Bollinger Band, even this Bollinger Band is pointing us weakness. I mean, lower band from Bollinger Band usually gets broken when the price is preparing itself for a continuation, a bearish continuation, which might look somehow like this. And we were also aware, beside the resistance from this Bollinger Band, the center line, we were also facing resistance from our Williams Alligator indicator. And according to this Williams Alligator indicator, this was also a bearish cross. Blue line appearing at the top, green line at the bottom happens during downtrend, and green line at the top, blue line at the bottom happens during uptrend. So in our case, this was a bearish cross. Blue line was at the top, green line at the bottom, and we were aware the same trend line which during uptrend acts as support like this, right, which I've already showed you plenty of time in my video, acts as a resistance. So we failed to regain our strength above 91,000, because along with the resistance from this Bollinger Band, we also had resistance from this Williams Alligator indicator. So right now, if we look at it carefully, Bitcoin looks like about to free fall. So please, guys, please be careful, because even according to this indicator, Bitcoin looks like in a downtrend. So once we lose the support which you have around 86,000, you can see things could get very, very ugly. And I don't want you guys to lose your money if something like this plays out. I mean, Bitcoin free falling around 70 to 75,000. Please do not over leverage yourself. Use proper risk management strategy. Otherwise, you know what might happen, right? So please, guys, these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my vlog, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out. Until next time. Bye-bye.